everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. This is our November update video. So this is where I talk about what's going on with me, the channel, the business, the school. I mean, it's all kind of encompassing here, this updates video. So settle in. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. First things first, the channel. What I have going on for the channel is there's definitely going to be a giveaway coming up. I'm super excited about it. There's going to be lots of, there's going to be a few prizes, a couple of, ways to win. So that's exciting, because the thing, if I wish I could give away tons of prizes, if I could, I would. But I could do the next best thing is try to increase the number of prizes, a number of opportunities for people to win. So definitely stay tuned for that. What we're celebrating is reaching the milestone of 2,000 subscribers. We're now at we're at 2,190. So I'm long overdue for celebrating. And I don't usually do these big old milestones, but you guys are my peeps, and you're coming along on the journey with me, and you're, always so awesome and cool in the comments section, and so supportive, and you share my stuff. So I want to be able to say thank you. Thank you. So stay tuned for details about the giveaway. What else is going on with the channel? Because I'm actually going off the top of my head with this. I am going to, between the next few days, and this is at the end of October, I'm recording this, I am going to be recording all of the content that I plan to record pretty much for the remainder of the year. And what I mean by that is that I've already recorded a lot of content and got it stored, just, pending and ready, just waiting to be published. So I have content, so that's good. I've stockpiled a lot on the channel because, November is going to be a very busy time for me, as probably it is for everyone. The holidays will be coming up at the end of November. I have been steadily downsizing, and I have made the decision to downsize and sell my home, and see where that journey takes me. And that has been an experience, guys, because I have a huge collection of decks. I'm a collector. And I had sold 5 to a bookstore in October. I think I might probably go into detail about that in my favorites video that I'll record either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. If I've got enough energy, I'll do it tonight. If not, tomorrow. But I sold 5 decks to the bookstore. Yay. I probably could have sold more, but that was all I was willing to sell at that point. It didn't put a huge dent in the collection. I have identified an additional 6 or 7 that I'm going to gift to my son and gift to a friend or 2. So that's good. So I have that going on. So I'm busy, basically preparing a move that it wasn't sudden. It's been a move that's been kind of in the making. It just didn't really come into full picture and full view until probably a couple of months ago. And I've been slowly but surely trying to pare down, go through my clothes, do that whole bit. Eventually I'm going to have to depersonalize. Oh my gosh, guys, when my realtor came in, he was totally cool, but he has to be like that. But then he hired a stager to come in, and, she was like, oh, look, I'm not even tripping. I got a tarot reading. She was like, I even want to get a tarot reading from you, even, from me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'd love to. But she was like, people are going to be judgy. And I'm like, I get it. I know I need to depersonalize and take things down. And I'm going to have a little mini suitcase that I have for when it's time to bust out and do readings. Because, hey, I'm still a reader at the end of the day. Whether I'm listing my home or not, I'm still a reader. So I got to be able to use my desk to do readings. So we'll have to see how that works out for me. And I'm not going to have it out. All of my decks have pretty much been moved, sadly. And now preparing to be moved to their new home, wherever that may be. Going on an adventure, guys. Going on an adventure. So I live for adventures. Anyone knows me, they know, like, this girl never settles down. She's always going, like, seeing what's next around the corner. But, yeah. So, with that being said, like I said, this weekend I'm going to really be doing a lot of recording. I'm going to be recording the favorites video, for example, the giveaway video, to announce what the giveaway is for my peeps. Then I will be recording the top 5 top 10 videos of 2020 for the decks, you know, the Oracle, the Tarot. So I'm already going to start recording those now, guys, because I have to pack some of my decks and I want to be able to talk to you all about them. There will be also some exclusive content on my website. So check out my website, abundantlifetarot.com, because there will be some content just for that site, that you can see what I've been up to. Like, you know, what decks I think one video I plan to put there is my working decks that will have to travel with me. If I'm flying somewhere, they will be in a suitcase with me, paying a fee for them to be on the plane in their own suitcase, weighing 1,000 pounds. So this is going to be quite interesting. I don't even know how this is going to work out for me, but we'll see. You know, I'm here for the adventure. But yeah, so I'm going to be recording those types of videos for the channel and for my website. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And I can't remember when I think I do typically record these type of videos like November, December, because that's just the way my life worked out. But this year I have no choice but to record it now, because I'm going to pack up my decks, and some of them I'm going to be packing up and not seeing for a little while. I got to make sure I get some things to keep them all dry. You know, I'm not going to pack them up and tape them yet. We're not at that point yet, but I am at a point where I have to take them off the shelves and out in the open like they normally are. They're normally hanging out and proud throughout the entire house. Like, my friends, the stager, everybody who comes over, they're like, wow, like, you know who lives here. Like, so yeah, I have to depersonalize. So be on the lookout for that. I may not publish them right away, but I might publish some here or there. My top videos. I love doing this once a year. It's my favorite thing to do, to go through and see which decks that I constantly grab. Which decks did I really like, just lusted over and had to have and had to use. And so those are fun to sit back and chat about. So stay tuned for that. So that's what's coming up on the channel at some point very soon. That's what I'll be working on this weekend, because after this weekend, I'm not going to have much time to do any recording, which is great, because now I can start to finally publish all the videos I've been talking to you guys about. You guys can kind of see the stuff that I've been recording over like the course of several months. Yay. I will be doing the Herb Crafters Tarot, the Suit of the Swords. I was going to vote, but I just made an executive decision that I want to talk about the swords next. And so the swords, I'll make an announcement of when I'm going to do a live. It'll probably be on my Facebook page. And then what I'll do from there is upload the live to my YouTube channel, to here. And more details will come probably a quick video of just, announcing that the Herb Crafters Tarot Study Group, a live session is happening. We're going to talk about that suit, and then just talk anything else about the Herb Crafters Tarot. And then after that, we'll only have 2 more suits to discuss, which would be either the Cups and the Pentacles. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. And then also keep a lookout for a Zoom live session for my next lecture. So I have a course called the Choosing Your Next Deck, Curating Your Collection, and we are now moving to lecture or lesson number 4, and I'm going to do a lecture on it. It is your taste change as yours, and we're going to talk about changing taste with our decks, and what do we do in those instances, and how do we know when that's happening. And so I'll be doing a lecture on Zoom, and we'll be inviting you all to come. And this time I will remember to hit the record so I can publish it later and not have to do a whole nother lecture like I did with lecture 3. I'll get it together, guys. I will get it together. And then, of course, I will publish it later after we have done the Zoom session. So more details to come. So there's 2 ways to connect with me live this month. And that will be either during our tarot study groups on the Facebook group or on the Facebook page, Abundant Life Tarot. So keep a lookout for those. And then also for the lectures. And this coming month is going to be lecture for lesson 4. So yay. So I'm excited about that because it's fun for me to do this. It just helps to hear it again, maybe for some folks, and maybe not, and maybe you just want to watch my videos, and that's it, and that's okay. So stay tuned for that. So that's what's going on for the channel, and also for Abundant Life Tarot Academy. Another reason why I'm going to be just doing a crash recording of videos this month, and then, or this weekend, and then after that not so much, is because I'm going to be working on course creation and content for my courses that will be coming out through ALTA for 2021. So definitely stay tuned for more opportunities to take courses with me, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you what I've got cooking and coming up. So I want to have time and energy to work on that while I'm in the midst of dealing with virtual schooling, which I just sometimes feel like I'm just not doing my absolute best like I want to do. You just constantly feel like, am I really showing up as best I can? And you have to trust that you are, but then I have work life. So balancing all of that. Thankfully, we've just been hiring people to help us. That's just what it's going to be. So some of the content, bear with me, some of the content that you're going to be seeing is going to be either really fresh, something I recorded like yesterday, and then there's going to be some things that I recorded like a year ago. True story. There's going to be stuff that I recorded 6 months ago. But this is, content that I'm still around. Like, you can still leave comments. You can still engage with me. I'm still going to be around. And like I said, there will still be content that will be that would have been created recently. So, just know that I'm still making content. It's just going to be kind of like a lull and like current. Now, of course, if something comes up, or I somehow forgot that I ordered a deck and I need to do an unboxing, I may do an unboxing. Or if I just feel like I need to do a vlog, I will record that. But in terms of my planned content, this is it. So that's it. It's nothing crazy. I, need to start doing these more often, like especially when I know and sense that my regular life is going to be super hectic and busy. Then it's time to just say, okay, well, rely on that content you created before, so you stay connected with your peeps, and then you keep it going. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna keep it going. with comments, you please bear with me, guys. I have not been able to even look at my comments section. I hate that. Sometimes I'll like have a moment where I have an afternoon where I can spend like a couple hours kind of like going through them. I really like to just like leave you all like with these like thought-provoking comments, but you know, time doesn't always permit that, but then it's something I want, so I struggle with that. You guys know my struggles. So just bear with me. Please continue to comment. Please know that I do read them and I do respond to it eventually. It just takes me a moment. So there's that. I always feel like I have to mention that. Same thing with my other social media outlets. Instagram, I definitely want to have more of a presence in the coming months ahead. I'm hoping that now that I'm going to kind of dial back some of my content creation and video creation, that I will start doing more lives either on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. I will try to do that a little bit more frequently and do maybe a collaborative opportunities, working with people jointly. I love when I do live sessions with other people. I just love it. I love the dynamic of having someone else on the live. It just makes sense to me. I don't know. Just in my mind. So that's what I plan to do in the next, for November, December, January, is really start to focus on that, because I've had to pull back. I'll be perfectly honest. For my own self-care, I had to pull back from social media quite a bit, to the point where some of my old friends that I've gone to elementary school with, like, little girls, they were worried about me saying, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm fine. I just had to," when you're an empath, you have to sometimes kind of pull back anyways, just for self-care. And it was a lot going on in the atmosphere. So I'm feeling stronger, feeling better, feeling good, and feeling like I have a plan in place on how to navigate all, the things that I want to get accomplished, right? All these goals and all the content I want to put out and all the collaborations I want to do. I've got a lot to do, so I'm feeling good now. I'm like, okay, I think I can come back out and start working again. There's a couple of people, and you know who you are, that we had some projects that we wanted to work on that were in the developing stages, and you were like, you reached out to me, you're like, "What do you think about this?" And I'm like, "I think it's great, and can you hold on until October, November, because I am so losing my mind." So I'm hoping also, because again, that if I'm just only doing video creation for like my December faves, for example, I still plan on doing like a November and December faves. No promises, but I do still plan on doing that. It'll just probably be like a scaled down version than of my elaborate, long-winded moments, how I do. I still plan to do that, but that'll probably be the extent of any active content creation going on. So I'm really hoping to work with the people who have reached out to me to work on projects, and that I've expressed interest that I want to do that. Please hold tight, folks. I will be back in contact with you. It's just, like I said, my emails exploded. I'll be honest, it exploded for a number of reasons. It exploded because just life was exploding and happening. I was making some big life decisions over the past few months with my husband, and just like trying to explain this to my family and stuff. And then we had the live on Queen Ossette's channel, so people were sending a bunch of emails with regards to that. And then also leaving a lot of comments, which is great. I love, actually, you all know I'm a chit-chatty kind of person. I love it. I live for it. It's just, I'm so like inundated. So then there's just regular life emails. Then I have clients, people who want to work, work with me. Work with me, as a tarot reader for them, or to mentor them, or etc. So there's all these different emails coming in, and different comments and messages, and it's just a lot. And so now I'm finally feeling like, okay, I know I can't meet every single message and do every single thing, but I'm here and I'll do my best. So that's it. That's all. That's what's going on. So I'd always like to do these little separate updates because my faves, even with separating out the updates, it still ends up being a super long fave. So I can only imagine if I had this plus the faves, it'd be like an hour and a half. Easy. Easy. But I thank you for hanging in for 20 minutes as I jibber jabber all about what's going on over here at the channel and at the Academy. And like I said, there's more to come with the Academy. I'm super excited. Super, very excited about what's to come now. Like I mentioned before, you know, unboxings will be slowing down. I have a lot already, you know, pending publishing, right? But in terms of what's going on in the future, there probably won't be a lot of that going on, but there's going to be a lot of other kind of content that I think you guys would be happy about. For example, because I've been downsizing and trying to decide which decks I want to keep and which decks I want to pass on, I've been doing the Are We Still Cool spread. So I recorded like 5 of those videos this past week. And you'll see me, I'm wearing the same shirt, just going through saying, okay, let me ask these questions. And some of the decks, as a result of those spreads, ended up being sold. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, I'm going to cut it off now at the 21-minute mark. I want to send you all so much love. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking the videos. I super appreciate it. And thank you all so much for the thoughtful comments. They always just make my heart just grow so big with love, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So please take good care of yourselves, and I will definitely see you all around in the next video.